Welcome. Today we're going to be doing a balance and burn flow. We're going to be working on our balance poses, but also getting a nice burn in there, getting a nice workout. If you have a block, go ahead and grab it. We're going to start in a seat, seated on top of the block. If you don't have a block, just have a seat right on your mat. We're going to bring the left leg in, and then the right leg comes right in front of it. So bring that left leg in as close to your body as possible, and then the right leg right in front. Hands on the knees, relax the shoulders. Sit up nice and tall, close your eyes. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, becoming present on the mat, doing our best to leave our stresses off of the mat during our practice. We inhale through the nose to a 4 count, and we exhale through the mouth to an 8 count. We're going to do that 3 times. Let's start with an inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. You should already start to feel a little better, a little more calm, just after 3 simple deep breaths. Your body's starting to relax. We're going to reach the arms overhead again as we inhale. Hands come together, look up, and exhale, release the arms. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach them up. Look up. And exhale, release. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale, release. Left hand comes to the right knee. Open that torso over to the right. Stretch that right arm over right ear. Coming directly over that left knee. Getting a nice side stretch. Take an inhale here. And an exhale. Come on back up through center. This time right hand comes to the left knee. Open up that torso. Stretch that right arm over right ear, coming directly over that right knee. Take an inhale here, and an exhale. Come on up, back through center. Walk the fingertips out to the right. Open up that chest. Left arm comes over left ear. If you want a little deeper stretch, you can begin to bend the elbow. Make sure both sits bones stay on the mat or block. Take an inhale and exhale. Come up through center. Walk the fingertips to the left. Open up that chest. Right arm over right ear. Bend the elbow for a deeper stretch without lifting the sits bones off of the mat or block. Take an inhale. And exhale. Come on back up through center. Walk the fingertips out. Forearms come down. Forehead can melt towards the ground or let the head hang heavy for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Walk those fingertips back in, and we're going to switch the legs now. So this time, the right leg comes in as close to our body as possible, and then the left comes directly in front, again sitting up nice and tall. Walk those fingertips up. Come on down to your forearms. Maybe you mount the forehead to the ground or just let the head hang heavy. Keeping the sits bones on the block or the mat. breath here. And let's gently walk it up. Right arm comes out, hook that left arm around it, pull it in towards the chest, look over that shoulder. Take a deep breath. And take it to the other side. Left arm comes out, right arm hooks around, pull it in, look over that shoulder. This is one of my favorite stretches because it feels so good. Take a deep breath. And release. We're going to interlace those fingers. As we push them out, chin comes to chest. And then we straighten that spine. As we reach the hands overhead, relax through the shoulders. Bring them down in front as you round through that back. Push out through the hands. Straightening through the spine as we lift the hands over the head. Relax the shoulders. Let's do that one more time. And come on. Gently release. Bringing the fists out in front. And do a couple wrist circles. And reverse. Open those hands wide, and we're going to do jellyfish hands. Just fluid movements, just like a jellyfish swimming through the water. We want to warm up all those little joints that we put so much of our weight on, especially in yoga. So we want to treat these parts of our body with kindness and love. We also use all of these parts of our body all day long, so they deserve a little love. All right, let's remove that block. And come right into your tabletop. From here, let's sit back on the heels. Come into your child's pose. Round through. Open up through the chest. Upward facing dog. Knees come down. Tailbone reaches back for the heels. You sit back. Round through that spine. Open up through the chest. Take an inhale here. And exhale, bring it back. Round through. Open it up. Big inhale. And exhale, sit back. Come on back to your tabletop. Take a moment to stretch one wrist by placing the back of the hand on the mat. And the other. And from here, we're going to come into our plank. I'm going to do one as an example so you can see me. Now, if high plank is still too much for you, go ahead and drop your knees down. If you want to participate in the arm part, I don't know what to call it, then you can, or you can just hold your modified plank. Otherwise, I'm going to bring my right knee in to right elbow, and then lift my left arm, and then left knee comes in, lift the right arm. We're going to do that a couple times, alternating sides as we breathe. sit back in your child's pose. Again, use that block for height if you find that you're not able to sit back on those heels. Take a deep breath. And let's round through, come back to tabletop, curl the toes, lift the hips, come into down dog. We're gonna bring belly to thighs as we lift the heels, pushing away from the mat with our hands, and sink the heels down, straightening the legs. Again, belly to thighs, and then sink the heels down. One more time. On your next inhale, bring right leg high to three-legged dog. We're gonna exhale, bring right knee to right elbow and hold, look forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Big inhale and exhale. Come on, back to three-legged dog. Big inhale. We're gonna exhale, bring knee into the chest, step it forward in between those hands. Turn and flatten on that back leg. Pressing into all four corners of that front foot and the back edge of the back foot. We're going to cartwheel it open into our warrior two. We're gonna reach it front, flip that palm, left arm comes over left ear. Deep breath in and exhale. Go ahead and straighten that leg. Keep that torso open. Deep breath in and exhale. Bend back into it. Keep the torso open. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Straighten that leg. Inhale and exhale. Come into triangle. Hand can be on that shin. Open up that chest. Take an inhale and an exhale. We're going to slowly turn, frame that front foot, bend on that front leg, come onto the ball of the back foot. We're going to lift that back leg up, coming into standing split. Right fingertips come to the ground. Left arm reaches for the sky in half moon. Keep that back leg active. Keep it lifted. Keep those toes pointed. Don't worry about the wobbling. Take an inhale and an exhale. Turn the torso. Come back to your standing split. Deep bend in that rooted leg. Come back to your low lunge. From here, interlace those hands. Push off that front thigh. Open up through that chest. Take an inhale and an exhale. Big inhale and exhale. One more time. Frame that front foot, slide that leg back. Come on into your plank. From here, we're going to bring knee to right elbow. Look forward, hold for 3 breaths. Come on back. Now, anything we do in a plank, you can do on your knees. So if you're only doing modified planks right now, maybe try holding the knee to elbow in that posture. Coming back up to our high plank. We're going to take a chaturanga here. Feel free to drop down to knees, then belly, and then come into your upward facing dog. Coming forward as we inhale, exhale, lower, elbows in at your side, flip the feet, open up. mat, curl the toes, exhale. Into down dog. Take 3 breaths as you bring belly to thighs, bending those knees. And straightening those legs. On your next inhale, left leg comes high to 3-legged dog. We're going to exhale, knee to left elbow, look forward. Take 3 breaths. Come on back, 3-legged dog. Big inhale. Exhale, knee into that chest, step between those hands. Turn and flatten on that back foot. Again, pressing through the 4 corners of that front foot and the back edge of that back foot. We're going to cartwheel it open into Warrior 2. From here, we're going to reach front, flip the palm. Right arm over right ear. Inhale and exhale. Straighten through that leg. Keep that torso open. Inhale and exhale. Bend that leg. Inhale and exhale. Straighten that leg one more time. Inhale and exhale. Come on into your triangle. Open up that chest. Take an inhale and an exhale. Slowly begin to turn. Framing on that front foot, bending through that front leg, coming onto the ball of the back foot. We're going to kick that back leg up, coming into standing split. Keeping that leg active by keeping it lifted, pointing the toes. Small bend in the rooted leg. Left fingertips come to the ground. Right arm lifts into your half moon. You can keep your gaze down or begin to open up through the chest and look over to the right side. Take an inhale and an exhale. Both fingertips to the ground. Squaring the hips, coming back to standing split. Deep bend in that front leg. Coming into low lunge. Interlace those fingers. Place them on that thigh. Open up through that chest. Hold for 3 breaths. Frame that front foot, slide that leg back. Coming into your high plank, drop your knees if you need the modification. We're going to bring the left knee to left elbow and hold 3 breaths. Bring it back. Take your vinyasa here. Again, drop your knees if you need that modification. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower. Open it up. Big inhale. Come into your down dog. Exhale. From here, belly to thighs. Bend those knees. Take 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, I'm going to bring right leg up, and then I'm going to cross it over. Then I'm going to lift left leg up, cross it over, as wide as my mat. Right leg lifts, crossing over. Left leg lifts, crossing over. Right leg lifts. Doing that all the way until we get to the front of the mat. Coming into our forward fold. Let that torso and head and arms hang heavy for a moment. Take an inhale and an exhale. Slowly rise up one Let's heel toe the feet together or the knees together. Reach the arms overhead. As you engage through the core, you're going to sit back into your chair pose like you're sitting down in a chair. Weight comes into the heels. Place your hands on your knees. We're going to do cat-cow in chair pose. So you're going to open up the chest as you inhale and exhale, round through. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, round it through. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, round it through. Coming back to chair pose. Arms overhead. Bringing the weight into the left leg. Lift that right knee high. And see if you can come back to your warrior three. Fingertips reach for the ground. Flat back. See if from here you can bring those hands back to heart center. Bend, bend, bend. Hug that knee in. And bring it down. Shake it out. Let's come back. Bring knees together. We're going to sit into our chair pose. Lifting arms overhead, relax the shoulders. Sit back. Bringing the weight into the right foot as we lift the left leg high. Coming into warrior three, hands to heart center. Fingertips reach for the mat. Keep that back leg active. Find your flat back here. Hands come back to heart center. Ooh, slow, steady, slow, steady. Lift that left knee back up. Hug it in. Shake it out. Don't worry if you fall. Just try again. You can also use any kind of wall or chair in any of the balance poses. So we're going to do eagle next. Again, bringing knees together. Hands to heart, standing up nice and tall. Bending through both knees, bringing the weight to the left foot. We're going to cross that right leg over the left. Maybe you use a kickstand and drop that toe to the mat. Maybe you just cross the leg over. Or wrap it all the way around. Find your drishti or your focal point. Keep your eyes on that focal point. Arms come out. Right arm is going to cross under the left. Backs of the hands can come together, or you can grab that thumb, or palms come together. Sit back into it. Keep that focal point and take 3 breaths. Slowly release. Shake it out. Bring knees together. Standing up tall. Coming into your Tadasana. Hands to heart. Deeply bend through both knees. Bringing the weight into the right foot, all 4 corners. Cross that left leg over. Maybe use that kickstand. Or cross it. Or wrap it. Find your drishti. Don't take your eyes off of it. Arms come out. Left arm under. Backs of hands come together. Or you can grab that thumb or palms together. Sink into it. Hold that focal point. Take 3 breaths. And release. Shake it out. Let's reach the arms overhead. Big inhale. We're gonna exhale, swan dive it down. Lead with the chest. Coming into forward fold, hug it in. Keep that tailbone towards the sky. Always keeping a micro bend in the knees. Big inhale. And exhale. Come into halfway lift. Hands can be on the shins or the thighs. Nice flat back. Deep inhale and exhale back to forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. Step back into your plank. From here, this is the last time we're going to do it. We're going to bring right knee to right elbow and hold for 3 breaths. Looking forward. Keep that upper back rounded. Don't sink into it. Come on back. Let's take it to the left now. We're not sinking through those shoulders. Deep breath in. Left knee to left elbow. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Bring it back. Drop those knees down. Swing it around. Whew. Who would have thought balancing could be so much cardio? I mean, my heart rate has been up the entire time. And I know we really haven't been moving quickly. I've really taken this practice slower than I usually do. We're gonna come into boat pose. So a few modifications. First of all, you wanna find that sweet spot. I always say it's between the butt bones and the tailbone. Kind of wiggle into it. You can also use a block behind your lower back that you can lean back on and start working on the core. Always keeping the core engaged. Keeping that chest open. Not sinking through. Keep it open. You can hold on to the backs of your legs. You can even interlace the hands and hold here, practicing. And once you feel like you have a comfortable spot and you feel confident, maybe you let go. And hold for 3 breaths. And then maybe straighten one leg. And then the other. Maybe one more time on each side. And let's hug it in. Give yourself a hug. That's not easy, so congratulate yourself. And even if you fell, still congratulate yourself. You don't know why? Because you still tried it, right? And you didn't give up. That's how you get good at this thing called life. So you thought I was going to say yoga. All right, here we go. We're going to come up onto our forearms. Tuck those fingers underneath. We're going to lift the legs. We're going to do what we call Y. I think it's called Y drops. So I'm going to bring one leg down like I'm doing half of a straddle. And then bring it back in. And then the other, and bring it in. So it's not touching the ground, it's still suspended. And then the knees are in line with the hips. So bring it out to the side and then in as you breathe. Couple more. One more on each side. We're gonna stay up on those forearms. Keep that chest open. Make sure you're not sinking. Right leg comes up. Keep that left leg lifted. Right leg suspends and then pulse. And switch. Left leg stretches out. Drop it down and pulse. Bring it in. Let's take it over to the other side. Drop it down. Bring it in. Last one. Feet come to the mat. Undo one arm, then the other. Come flat on your back. Hug everything in. Maybe give yourself a little rock back and forth. From here, we're gonna tuck those hands under the glutes again. Legs come up. From here, we're gonna drop the legs down and then bend them in. Straighten them out. Drop them down, bend them in. Start matching up the breath. Legs up. From here, we're going to draw 2 big circles and lift it up. Draw those circles with those legs and bring it up. We're only going to do a couple because these are hard as hell. Draw those circles. Bring them up one more time. All right, hug in. That's it. No more core, I promise. Give yourself a little back massage. Keeping the tailbone on the mat, go ahead and grab the sides of both feet, coming into happy baby. Keep that tailbone flat on the mat. Don't let it lift up. Push down through the tailbone. Push down through the feet and the knees. Take some deep breaths. One more deep breath. We're going to bring the feet to the mat and we're going to turn over to the right side. Go ahead and bring that right arm out so that you can use it as a pillow. You can even prop up onto the hand if you'd like. Bottom leg comes out long. And see if you can keep balanced on your side as you stretch the top leg up, coming into a side split. The hard part about this is not lifting the leg. It's keeping your body balanced on its side. If you engage through the core, it's a little bit easier. You can also slightly bend the bottom leg if you need a little assistance. And let's gently release, staying on the side. And let's do it on the other side. You guys can just turn over if you don't need to see the screen. Otherwise, just do a little flippy-roo like we just did to the front of your mat. Let's bring that left arm out straight, and maybe you lay on it like so, or you prop it up, use that hand. Just make sure you're not sinking in the neck. Keep that neck nice and long. Straighten through the bottom leg. And see if you can balance as you grab that toe. And stretch that leg. And keep balanced on the side of your body. It looks easier than it is. Take a deep breath. One more deep breath. Gently release. You can use your fingertips to release if you want. All right, let's come on up into a seat. Bend the knees in. Come up gently and softly. Let's finish practice just how we started. In a seat, you can either use your block or not. If you don't have one, it's all good. Again, we're gonna bring the left leg in as close as possible, and then the right leg in front. Sitting up nice and tall. Hands on the knees. We're gonna take a deep breath in as we reach the arms overhead. We're gonna hold that breath at the top, and then we're gonna release the breath. As we inhale our deep breath, I want you to picture love, happiness, prosperity, just absorbing with that inhale. And with each exhale, I want you to picture anything that's not serving you in your life right now, picture it releasing with each exhale, just leaving with each exhale. Let's take a deep breath in, reach the arms overhead, close the eyes. Hold it at the top. And exhale, release. The slower you do the exhale, the more calming it feels, I feel like. The more it's actually truly feels like you're letting things go that aren't serving you. Let's reach the arms overhead again. Deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And let it go. Hands to heart. We're gonna do 2 bees breath, or Brahmari breaths, and then we'll finish up here. So if you weren't here for the past 2 practices, bees breath is inhaling through the nose, and there's a slight hum as you exhale, but as you exhale, the mouth is closed. You do want to keep a very small space between the top and bottom teeth so your teeth aren't chattering with the hum. So let's try it together. You can even put your fingers on your throat so you feel the hum. Take a deep breath in. And you want to go all the way until the entire exhale has been released. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. Hands to heart. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you so much, and I hope to see you back for another practice. Maybe it's not tomorrow, but I hope it's someday soon. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. I feel wonderful. That bees breath, man, it does something to you. Have a great day, guys.